What's up, guys? This is Yuron. Now, I've been asked a lot to upload PvP videos of Pro, so I've now finally decided to upload the finals of the Pro Summer Tournament. Now, keep in mind this is not a highlight reel. Actually, it's far from a highlight reel. I feel like I haven't played this bad in a long while, but I've gotten the most requests for this game, so I'm gonna upload this one. Now I don't really feel like cutting this properly, so I'm just gonna go through the recording and do some commentary and fast forward when necessary. So let's get into it. Now, this is versus Snowbull, and I did not know the exact team he would bring, but I knew the general team he builds around. I knew he had an Tyranitar Bandit and Dragonite Bandit he builds around. He often brings Gengar, and I did expect this Greninja lead. That's why I have this double kick and protect set on Blazing, which is really nice. Now he went for Toxic Spikes here. I kind of expected it, but there was no way I wasn't going for protect, as I had nothing to lose. Like, I could not risk Blazing turn 1. And I'm expecting him to stay in here, as he sashed. And he does stay in, and I get the surprise KO, which is really nice. A good start. He did get Toxic Spikes up, but I have Defog on Mew and Rapid Spin on Excadrill, so I'm not too worried about this. Now, this Dragonite is most likely banded. I expect him to go for extreme speed here. He plays the Dragonite quite safely, usually, so I should go into Ferrothorn here, but I have nothing to lose by going for Protect, and I see he does lock himself into the extreme speed. So now he should double, but again it's too early to risk my Blazing, so I'm gonna go into Ferrothorn anyways. Now unfortunately he goes into Clefable, and at this point I believe it has Flamethrower, so I have to scout for this. That's why I'm gonna go into Zoomer here. It's just overall the best play. Suicune doesn't really do anything to Clefable, and I don't want to pass the poison on Mew to Clefable. I want to use the Toxic Spikes to poison something else later, before I defog. So I'm gonna go into a Zoomer here. Yeah, and he's gonna Carmine up. Now, at this point I expect him to have Carmine, Softball, Moonblast, Flamethrower. So yeah, I take the Moonblast, and I could go for Play Rough or Waterfall here. I'm gonna go for Waterfall, it has that flinch chance, and in the next turn, if he brings a Dragonite, I'm fine with that. It's gonna break the multiscale, which is all I need for Blazing to knock it out with Stone Edge or Excadrill with Rock Slide. So yeah, I take the Moonblast here, don't get the flinch unfortunately, but yeah, I'm expecting him to go into Dragonite right here, and I am willing to send my Azumarill to that. Unfortunately he reveals the Ferrothorn, which I did not expect. So yeah, this is bad for me. Now I don't want to go into Blazing here. I don't want it to get poisoned, because it has Life Orb, it cannot sweep when it's poisoned. The recoil plus Life Orb plus poison is just too much. So here I should actually go into Mew or Excadrill to Rapid Spin. I don't want to go into Mew yet, because I don't want the Toxic Spikes, and I fear the Power Whip, so I'm not going into Excadrill. Now this was a misplay going into Ferrothorn, in hindsight, but yeah, I understand why I didn't go into Excadrill at that point. But yeah, we're just gonna trade rocks here. Yeah, and now I'm expecting him to switch out, so I'm gonna Thunder Wave. We did already trade rocks, so yeah, I don't think he's gonna stay in. If he does, Thunder Wave is fine. Gives him the chance not to move. But yeah, he's gonna go into Tyranitar here. Now this is Bandit, most likely, and I know he carries superpower. I'm quite heavily invested in defense, so I'm not sure if I live this. I could actually live this. Um, I could go into Mew here, but I don't really want to go into Mew right away. In case he used Crunch, which could be, he could definitely go for Crunch. He wouldn't really lose much. And also, I don't want to go into Suicune. It just takes too much with the poison and the Stealth Rock and the residual damage from Sandstorm. So I'm just gonna stay in and Leech Seed here, just to see what he goes for. So yeah, he gets fully paralyzed, which is unfortunate for him. And at this point, Mew is a safe play. If he uses Crunch, he's certainly gonna switch out now. And if he clicked Superpower, he's gonna click it again. So he does get fully paralyzed again, but this time it didn't matter. He 100% clicked Superpower here. So now my Mew's in. I didn't get the poison on anything, which sucks. But yeah, I really feel like I need to defog now. I want to win with Blaziken. Excadrill could technically win, but he has the Ferrothorn, so every time I go for Iron Head, I lose a lot of health. And yeah, he goes Clefable on the defog. This is fine. I should have doubled into Excadrill here, expecting the Clefable. Would have been a much better play. And I could have used Rapid Spin after, but I did fear him to have the Gengar. So yeah, I just really want to get rid of the toxic spikes because I want to win with Blaziken at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna Iron Head here. This was another misplay. I should have Earthquake, there was no point in going for Iron Head. The Flamethrower would not have knocked me out, and Earthquake would have 2k out. So that was definitely a misplay. Yeah, as I said, not my best game. But yeah, I am going to Blaziken here. He's gonna Stealth Rock 100%. And now I should Stone Edge. I gotta start playing aggressively, I gotta get some damage onto his Pokemon. And I expect him to go into Dragon Knight, so I Stone Edge here. It's rather obvious. Now Flare Blitz would be a better play if it had the burn chance. Now it's Stone Edge not gonna knock out, he has multi-scale up. So yeah, but as there's no burn chance in Pro on Flare Blitz, I'm gonna Stone Edge. It's gonna do decent damage. He's almost at half HP. If he's gonna hit Ferrothorn, he will be in range of 2 Stealth Rocks, so he's gonna be limited to 1 switch, and if I get Stealth Rock up. Now here again, he's gonna lock himself into something. I could and maybe should go into Ferrothorn right away, but again, I was kind of nervous, I guess. So I'm gonna click Protect here. I don't really lose anything by it. So yeah, as he locks himself into extreme speed. Now, again, he should double here. If I get Ferrothorn in now for free, I get the rocks up. He's gonna be limited to 1 last switch in. And he really should double out. And he stays in, which was a misplay in my opinion. Like, this was a misplay on his part. It works out for him, unfortunately. But yeah, I feel like going into Excadrill was the right play here. Expecting his Clefable to pressure the Ferrothorn out so it can't get Stealth Rocks up. but he just went for extreme speed. Now I am in range of another extreme speed with Excadrill, so he should go for extreme speed again. I'm gonna go for Ferrothorn. Now he predicts this and goes into Clefable, I believe. Ah no, he goes into his own Ferrothorn, so I'm not sure what he predicted there. That was actually a bad play on his part. There was no point in going into his own Ferrothorn there. Like, Iron Head wouldn't have makes any sense. I was in range of extreme speed. But anyways, I get the rocks up, he goes into Tyranitar. Now, he might click Superpower again. At this point, Mew is not really needed anymore. The Dragonite is limited to one switch in anyways, so I'm gonna go into Mew here. Yeah, as his superpowers, I still take quite a lot of damage from Sandstorm, Rocks and Poison. But yeah, at this point there's no there's no point in defogging or roosting. I am willing to sack my Mew. I'm not sure if he's gonna switch out. I am expecting him to have an Excadrill of his own, so I think he's gonna save the Tyranitar. So I knock off. I did not expect the Gengar at this point, but works out for me. As knockoff can KO it with Rocks and Sandstorm. So yeah, this worked out for me. Gengar goes down and he's gonna go Tyranitar again. I'm not really sure why. Again, I don't need my Mew anymore, so I'm just gonna knock off here. If he stays in, that's fine. It doesn't matter if he loses his choice band. Earlier on I would not have wanted to knock Tyranitar off, but at this point knock off is safe. So yeah, I'm gonna set my Mew here. I'm gonna knock off as he will crunch, I believe. Yes. So yeah, unfortunately he's not yet in range of Stone Edge, but this is the point I should go into Blaziken. Yeah, as I do so. Now, yeah, he's not in range of Stone Edge, so and he doesn't have Excadrill, so he's gonna sack this. There's no point in going for anything else but double kick. So yeah, I'm gonna double kick here. He's gonna sack the Tyranitar, well played on his part. No point in saving it. And he's going into Clefable now. Now this opens another win condition for me. If I put the Clefable into range of Scald from Suicune, Suicune actually wins. So yeah, I'm just gonna Flare Blitz here. I do not need Blaziken to win anymore if the Clefable is weakened to the point where Scald knocks it down. I just really need to be careful then not to let Clefable come in for free. On Ferrothorn, for example. So yeah, I don't knock it out unfortunately, but I get it into range of Scald. At least it should be. Unfortunately my Blaziken only has 7 attack IVs. So if it had decent IVs this would have done a lot more. But yeah, Excadrill is the play here. I can Earthquake. I don't care if the Dragonite comes in, it will be his last switch in, and I can sack the Ferrothorn to it. Even though I need to watch out that I don't let the Clefable softboard up on the Ferrothorn. So he goes Ferrothorn here, which is fine. I'm just gonna Earthquake here, he protects. Again, it doesn't matter if he goes into Dragonite, I'm gonna Earthquake again. And yeah, he will go into Dragonite here. Again, this is last switch in. So yeah, I want to sack Ferrothorn here. If he locks into extreme speed, I can go Suicune after. That way I don't let the Clefable come in. and softballed. And if he goes for superpower or fire punch, he knocks out Ferrothorn and I can go into Suicune. So yeah, he goes into fire punch. This is perfect for me. He's now locked into that. I can go Suicune and I don't let Clefable come in. This beats the Ferrothorn. I'm gonna get a burn early or later, and if necessary, I'm gonna PP stall him. This is pressure. Once he's burned, it doesn't take anything from Power Whip, and he has leads, he protects Death Rock, and I haven't seen his last move yet. But yeah, I get the burn on the first turn, which is lucky for me, but again, doesn't matter too much. And at this point, I feel like all I need to do is spam Scald, not let Clefable come in. He leads hits me here. But yeah, I will win this matchup. So let's fast forward again. He should always lead sit here. He cannot let my Excadrill come in for free. If my Excadrill comes in for free, I win. 100%. Like, I don't need the Scald to knock out the Clefable. Excadrill will just win by spamming Earthquake. So yeah, he should spam Leech Seed. Yeah, I believe he Leech Seeded again there. Now this turn he sacks the Dragonite. Obviously if I went into Excadrill in this turn, would have been the win. But I should win anyways. Now the Scald does, I believe, 21 to 24%, something like that. I know his Clefable is calm with a little bit of special defense investment, but not much, due to the Flare Blitz damage earlier. I know it's not bold and full defensive, but yeah, the Scald should knock out. I believe it's a roll, but it's heavily in my favor, so I am gonna go into Scald for Scald here. He should go for yeah, he goes for Thunder Wave. I expected him to soft body. Unfortunately, yeah, he lived on like 1 HP. Let's see that again. Yeah, he lived on pretty much no HP at all. So that's unfortunate. And he reveals the Thunder Wave so he doesn't have Flamethrower. Now, yeah, this pretty much loses me the game. He should soft bite up here. And I'm gonna go into Excadrill, which gives me another 50-50. Earthquake will not knock him out after softballed, as I'm jolly. And he goes for Moonblasts here, which is strange, but it's gonna. This is the game. Yeah, this is game. I do not live Life Orb anymore, so he should just sack the Ferrothorn here, and the Clefable wins the game afterwards. It has Calm Mind. I don't, so yeah. Only way I can win here is if he sacks the Clefable now for no reason. But he makes the right play, he goes into Ferrothorn. I die to Life Orb, and yeah, Suicune can't beat this Clefable. Not even crits won't beat it, so yeah, at this point it's over. Speed it up a little. Gonna Scald. Yeah, I get paralyzed, and at this point I give up. As I can't win anymore. So yeah, that was the first game. It's 0-1 now. It's a best of 5, so I can still come back. Unfortunate. I felt like I did a lot of misplays, which I don't usually do, but I guess I didn't play pro for a couple of months at this point, except for the tournament games. So yeah, it happened. I can still win, so let's get into the next game. So now I don't think I'm changing my team. Yeah, I'm gonna put Taunt on Mew so I can deal with the Clefable better. I still have Rapid Spin on Excadrill, and I believe I put Lumberry on Azumarill. So yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm gonna lead with. No, I think I'm gonna lead with Blazing again. He now knows I have Double Kick and Protect. But yeah, I could have went for Double Kick in turn 1 if we went for the Greninja again. But he leads with Dragonite this time, and this really screams like Dragon Dance. He knows I have Protect, and he would never lead off with Bandit Dragonite, expecting my Blazing lead. Also, I often lead with Azumarill, so yeah, he must have expected the Blazing lead again, and he's not gonna be Bandit this time. So I'm gonna go into Mute right away and not Protect. This I feel like was the right play, and I see it does have Dragon Dance. Now I go for Will-O-Wisp here, hoping he is Life Orb or Weakness Policy. At this point I'm really not sure, but yeah. He goes for Outrage, does around 70% to me, and I unfortunately missed the Will-O-Wisp. Now he's not Life Orb. If he was Weakness Policy, this sucked. But yeah, at this point, this is bad for me. I could go into Ferrothorn here, but if he gets 2-turn Outrage, I lose him on straight away. And that's why I go into Azumarill here. Also, if I sacked Mew there, if it was a 2-turn Outrage, again, Azumarill wouldn't he wouldn't be locked into Outrage anymore against Azumarill. So I could just as well go straight into Azumarill. So yeah, now Outrage cancelled, he's not confused. I was banned at Azumarill last game, so he should switch out, but he extreme speeds for some reason. Now, I believe this was a misplay. He should have expected the Bandit Azumarill again. Like, there was no reason it shouldn't be Bandit this time. But it works out for him really well actually, and this really sucks for me. Now I could actually lose the whole game to this Dragonite right now. I'm expecting him to have Fire Punch, so I know Ferrothorn can take him, Blaziken can take him. At this point, I can only kill this Dragonite by having him lock himself into Outrage and then revenge it with Azumarill. So yeah, I feel like Ferrothorn is the most expendable Pokemon here. I'm gonna go into it, get some Iron Barbs damage, and yeah, he's gonna Fire Punch here. Yeah, so I die with Ferrothorn. Now at this point my Mew is out of range of Fire Punch or Extreme Speed. So yeah, my play is going into Mew here, forcing him to Outrage. I can simply Roost here to force him to Outrage, yeah. If he outrages right now, it doesn't matter at all, but he extreme speeds, so I get to recover. This was a misplay on his part, because now I get to knock him out with knockoff. So I survived with Mew. Zoomer is at half HP. Yeah, this Dragonite really fucked me up here. And he now reveals Steven as Greninja. And at this point, I don't know. I don't know how I should beat this. Like, he should Toxic Spikes. Or yeah, he should Dark Pulse and then Toxic Spikes, so I can't come in with Mew anymore. He Dark Pulses here, which was the right play. Now he should Toxic Spikes here. There's no point not going for Toxic Spikes. Because I won't be able to sweep with Blazing, and also he should expect my Suicune, which I switched out to Bishop. Yeah, it can't really switch in on much, or as much, if it's poisoned. So yeah, I can go for Superpower here. I don't think he has a switch into Superpower, and doesn't miss. And this time not Choice Banded, obviously, so I can Aqua Jet now. He actually could save this, and he should save it. He knows my rocker is dead. And there's no point in saving this. So he should go into Ferrothorn if he has it. I'm at -1. And there's no point in going for Superpower again. Let's see what he does. He goes to Volcarona. Now this is strange, but he's Bolt. Can tell from the damage. That really looks like max defense Bolt. At this point, I don't know. I feel like I can still win this if I get to set up with Bishop, expecting him to have Gengar, Tyranitar, maybe the Ferrothorn again, and this Volcarona. Or I can still win with the Blaziken if I get rid of the Toxic Spikes. So yeah, as he's defensive, Extra outspeeds him, and I can Rapid Spin here. I can also go for Rock Slide. I'm not sure how he plays this Volcarona. I know a lot of guys with defensive Volcaronas just seem to stay in on everything and just Quiver Dance for no reason. But let's see what he does here. I'm gonna Rock Slide, I believe. Like I can still Rapid Spin after. He actually should go for his Gengar here. He shouldn't let me Rapid Spin. Yeah, he really should go into Gengar here. That would be the right play. Earthquake doesn't knock off. I'm gonna go for Rock Slide as he goes into Ferrothorn. I feel like this was a misplay. He gives me the Rapid Spin. I'm gonna go for Earthquake. Yeah, I get a critical hit. I doubt it really matters as I'm not going to win with Excadrill. So yeah, he protects here as a Rapid Spin. Now, I believe he should go into Gengar again. So I'm gonna Iron Hit here. I need to do some aggressive plays at this point. I'm behind. I'm far behind. And I will not win this game if I don't do aggressive plays. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Iron Hit here as he stays in. I don't know why. He lead seats. It just seems like he really wants to give me the Rapid Spin. At this point, I just want to get the Rapid Spin off and sack Excadrill. I really want to set up on this Ferrothorn, so I really want to sack this Excadrill right now to the Ferrothorn. So yeah, would be best play if he just spams Death Rock or Lead Seed. I don't really care. Yeah, I just want to sack this Excadrill to the Ferrothorn so I can set up with Bishop. Yeah, he rocks here. Yeah, I'm just gonna Rapid Spin again. There's no point in doing anything else. As he goes into Volcarona. Strange. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm just gonna Rock Slide here. If he stays in, he dies. He should go back into Ferrothorn here. But yeah, he doesn't have Rock Slide now. And he's actually gonna stay in and just give me Volcarona for no reason at all. I have no idea why, but But at this point, it kind of sucks for me. It was a misplay on his part, but it worked out for him because I don't get to set up on his Ferrothorn now. Now, I'm gonna go into Bishop. I really need to set up with this to win this game. And he goes into Greninja here. I guess he wants to get the Toxic Spikes back up. Yeah, this is a 50-50. I'm gonna knock off here. I don't think Sucker Punch is the play. I'm expecting him to T-Spikes so my Mew can come in and Blazing can sweep. Which at this point I believe would be the right play. He Hydro Pumps here, well played, but he unfortunately misses. This is actually really good for me. I think he's flaming again, but I don't care. He's an emotional guy. So yeah, he goes into Clefable here. This doesn't make any sense. Now, at this point I believe he does not have an answer to Bishop, so he wants to wear me down with Ferrothorn's Iron Barbs. So I'm expecting him to go into Ferrothorn here, so I will knock off. Yeah, he just goes for Moonblast. Now this does suck for me, but the Clefable now is in range for of Blaziken's Flare Blitz. At least it should be. So at this point I actually believe I should win this if he brought Gengar as his last Pokemon again. So he goes into Ferrothorn this time on my Iron Head, doesn't really matter. I want to win with Blaziken now. So yeah, I'm just gonna knock off. I don't need Ferrothorn to set up on as I have Protect. So yeah, I'm just gonna kill this here. Go knock off. Doesn't matter what he does. It dies, I die to Life Orb. And at this point Blaziken should win if he brought Gengar. No point going Mew. I guess I went into Mew anyways. And he brought Azumarill. And that's game. If he brought Gengar, I would have won. Unfortunately, he brought Azumarill, so I lose this game. I don't live the Aqua Jet. I don't think it was a roll. He should be banned, and I think that was 100% knockout. So yeah, I'm just gonna go down to the Aqua Jet here. And unfortunately, that's game 2. So it's 0-2 now. Yeah, this really sucks. But it's best of 5. I feel like I could have beat him here if I played the Bishop better. Or if I got set up with Bishop. So yeah, I don't really think anything was wrong with the team. Again, a couple of misplays on my part. A lot of 50-50s that just didn't go in my favor. I really need to not lead with Blazing this time. I need something for the Dragonite if he leads off with it again. I can't lose half my team again. So yeah, that game was really unfortunate. And the Azumarill really won him the game. That was really nice of him to bring Azumarill instead of Gengar. Even though Gengar really is really good against my team. I do not have an answer to Gengar. I didn't have an answer at all in the first game, and in the second game, only Bishop can take Shadow Ball or Sludge Bomb and revenge kill him. Blaziken can revenge kill him by going for Protect and then Flare Blitzing. But yeah, unfortunate. But I believe I can beat his team with this team, so I'm not gonna change the team. And yeah, it takes a little till he comes. Alright, so now he leads off with Azumare. Now I'm expecting this to be banded again. Now I go into Ferrothorn here, which was the right play. I don't know. I see a lot of people with Azumare versus Azumare lead just go for play rough. I feel like just switching out to Ferrothorn is much better play. I'm gonna get rocks up here, and he's gonna click rocks. He seems to always do. So this is a turn where I can get momentum. I can get free switch to Blaziken or Bishop, or even Azumarill, but it's not banded, so it doesn't knock out Ferrothorn even if he's Spadef. So yeah, I think this time I really should set up with Bishop and just win. So yeah, I'm gonna go into Bishop on his rocks. Now I want to SD here. I expect his lead seed or switch. He goes for lead seed. I know he runs protect, so I'm gonna go for SD again. I don't really think he can touch me. Don't even think I've seen his last move yet. So could be Gyro Ball, could be knockoff, could be Power Whip. I don't think it's Power Whip, he would have went for it before. Actually I think it's Gyro Ball. He would have went for a knockoff before as well. So yeah, he protects as I SD a second time and +4 now, and I just want to win this game now. Like, I'm fucking fed up at this point. So yeah, he stays in, gives me the Ferrothorn to knock off. Now he goes into a Zoomer in here. This was a misplay on his part. I have no idea why, but I have a little bit of HP investment on my Bishop. To cancel out its bad IVs and go a little bit above that. So yeah, I don't know why he went Azumarill. My Sucker Punch does not always knock him out at this range. At least not if he has a lot of HP investment. And yeah, but I'm out of range of Aqua Jet, I'm pretty sure. Even if I'm in range, it's a really low roll. So I'm willing to sack the Bishop to Aqua Jet, or to Live Orb and kill the Azumarill. But he goes into Gengar. Again, a misplay, I believe. Yeah, I don't know why. But he's going into Azumarill again. Now, yeah, I believe at this point I won. He has the Dragonite, later see, so he should have went for that. This was another misplay, but now he's definitely in range for Sucker Punch after these Stealth Rocks. So yeah, he's banded, no point in going for anything else than Sucker Punch, he just dies. So he goes into Dragonite now. This is a 50-50. I get it right, he goes for extreme speed, so I knock him off. And he just dies again. At this point, this should be game. He brings Greninja. I don't really care if he knocks me out here. I don't want him to get up T-Spikes for free, so I am gonna Iron Head or knock off here. Iron Head, he dies. Yeah, and last one doesn't really matter. I doubt it's gonna beat 5 months. He has Clefable. Yeah, I just not gonna let this set up. Spam Flare Blitz and knock it out after with Executor. So we can speed this up. He just dies to Flare Blitz. He doesn't, okay. But I stupidly reveal the Lumberry there with Azumarill. There was no reason for that. Was a misplay. I should not have revealed that. But yeah, doesn't matter too much, I guess. I'm gonna go with Suicune again instead of Excadrill. I don't have Rapid Spin anymore, nor Defog, but I don't know. I just don't feel like Excadrill did anything for me. in these games. And well, he did bring Clefable, but I hope he doesn't bring Clefable this time, as I didn't have Suicune last time, and he really needs something to beat Bishop. So I hope he switches out Clefable here into something that can beat Bishop, but then he won't have a Suicune answer. Actually, this wasn't... he didn't know I didn't bring Suicune last time, so yeah, at this point that makes sense why he will not switch out his Clefable, but I didn't think about that. Yeah, should have thought about that and didn't show that I didn't bring Suicune. But anyways, this is... he's 2-1 now. I still need to win 2 matches. But yeah, I know he's an emotional guy, so... oh god, he's gonna wait 5 minutes. Let's skip forward now. I had to link him the tournament links, so he believed it was best of 5. Alright. So he leads off with Dragonite. And he just Thunder Punches. This is unfortunate. Now he's banded 100% as it wanted KO'd me. Now this was a roll, and it was heavily in my favor. It's like 10 or 20% chance to knock me out. So this was really unfortunate, but well, shit happens. Now this sucks. This gives him momentum. But he's locked into Thunder Punch. I go into Mew here. I can just save the Will-O-Wisp here or knock off. I don't really feel like he has too many good switch-ins to Will-O-Wisp. He does have probably the Clefable, which I don't really want to burn at this chance. So he goes into Togekiss now. Togekiss sucks here. I don't have an answer for this. I really don't. If it's offensive, and I believe it has speed investment, it outspeeds my whole team. I'm expecting this to have Flamethrower or Aura Sphere, so it beats the Ferrothorn and Bishop. Blaziken can't one-shot it. So yeah, this sucks. Fortunately, he goes for Thunder Wave here, and I get to pass the Paralyze. So this is really nice for me because now my Bishop can actually outspeed it. That definitely was a misplay on his part. If he went for Nasty Plot there, he could have won the game right there. Now on my Suicune I changed the Rod to Calm Mind, as he didn't have any setup sweepers except for the one Dragonite game. So he just paralyzed me again. I have rest. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Scald here. It's gonna do good damage to Togekiss. Nothing in this team really appreciates the burn. He goes into Volcarona now. So yeah, he could Quiver Dance here. I'm paralyzed, so I don't really want to stay in here. I have Blaziken as a pretty solid counter to this, unless he has Hurricane. But he did reveal Giga Drain earlier, so I doubt he has Hurricane. Could have instead of Bug Buzz. But yeah. Ferrothorn and Mew just lose to this. Also, Bishop can't really risk the Flame Body, especially as I lost Azumarill already. So yeah, I'm gonna go into Blaziken here. I don't really want him to get the Quiver Dance or the Giga Drain recovery for free. So yeah, I'm in now. I could click Flare Blitz, I could click Stone Edge. What's he gonna go into? I could also Yeah, no, there's no point in going for protect. Scotland Hurricane. Um, as I'm faster. It should be faster. He goes into Dragon Knight. Now, sadly, again, no burn chance and flare blitz, but I now know he's banded. I could protect here. I could go straight into Ferrothorn. I'm gonna go protect. Again, this is a tournament, and yeah, maybe I should play like last game, just go straight into Ferrothorn. Just go with my guts, but I'm going for protect here. He locks himself into extreme speed as is expected, as always. Anyway, so now I think I still can win pretty safely with Bishop. I'm not in a position that bad. I feel like if I get rocks up, the Togekiss is paralyzed, Bishop can actually win this game. So I don't need to make super aggressive plays right now. I could go just into Ferrothorn, see if he doubles. He does double. Into Volcarona. Rocks up this game is really nice. And yeah, I'm gonna go for Stealth Rocks here. It's a 50-50. He could expect me to go into Blazing and double out again. On the other hand, Rocks, he's so weak to Rocks that he really shouldn't give me Rocks. So yeah, I should have expected the Flamethrower. He really doesn't want to give me Rocks. That makes sense. So yeah, it was a 50-50, but maybe it was a misplay. I guess it was a misplay. Again, I have Stone Edge here. He hasn't shown any switch-ins to Stone Edge. If he has Ferrothorn, he could just go into that and then double into Dragon Knight again. But yeah, at this point I'm gonna go for Stone Edge. He goes into Clefable, and this miss really sucks. Clefable would have been in range of Flare Blitz after the Stone Edge. But yeah, again, my win condition at this point, unless I get some damage off with Blazing with his Stone Edges, is the Bishop. But he is ahead right now, so I am willing to let a crit decide this game. Like, he is ahead right now, and if we both Calm Mind up now, a crit will obviously decide who dies. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Calm Mind. I get paralyzed. Also, I have pressure, so he only has 8 Moonblasts. Which means the chance is not even that large in his favor, even though I'm paralyzed. Now he goes for the Thunder Punch here. I go for Scald. I don't get the burn. It's unfortunate, but this gives me Mew. Thunder Punch is not gonna do shit to Mew. Yeah. Here again, I could Will-O-Wisp. I could knock off, expecting the Volcarona or the Clefable. I could also double into Blaziken. I'm gonna play it safe, go for knockoff, because he reveals the Greninja again. Yeah, if he gets up T-Spikes, then Blaziken doesn't do that much anymore. And then Bishop really is my only win condition. Or actually winning with Calm Mind Suicune, but I don't really want to rely on that unless I have to. So I feel like going into Blazing here is a quite safe play. He should Toxic Spikes here. And yeah, thereby I have to switch in on Blazing without being toxic. Dark Pulse also won't knock me out. So let's see what he goes for. Yeah, he goes for the Toxic Spikes. Was the well played, was the right play. And here I should go for protect. Stone Edge would be a little more offensive, but yeah, he got the toxic spikes out. He doesn't really need to save the Greninja. So yeah, I got the toxic spike. Now I could go for Stone Edge here, but I'm not sure if it knocks out. I actually don't think it always knocks out. Should do like 70 to 80. Again, my attack IVs are really bad. So yeah, I don't think I have anything to lose by going for double kick, except if he goes for Dragonite, but he shouldn't risk Dragonite here. Really not. The Dragonite can win him the game. He shouldn't risk it. He goes into Togekiss. Yeah, I can just go for Stone Edge now. This could knock him out. It depends on the set. If he's defensive, it really won't, but if he's more offensive, it can really knock him out. And yeah. Did I get a crit? No, it just killed him. Must have been a good roll. But yeah, this is nice for me. But again, the Togekiss wasn't a threat to Bishop. Didn't really matter. Here again, Protect is the safe play. He goes for E-Speed again. Like at this point he actually can't have too much E-Speed left, so if I go into Suicune with pressure, he loses 2 PPs. So at this point he can't have that much left. I'm not sure even if he has any left. He used it thrice before, I believe. Then this time 4, 6. Yeah, I think he has 2 PPs left. Anyways, I go for S, he goes for Volcarona. These spikes are up now. I don't really win this. Calm Mind doesn't really do much here. I can go for Sleep Talk anyways. I just rested, so yeah, I'm gonna go into Blaziken here. I'm not gonna go in the Quiver Dance. He Quiver Dances. This actually sucks. This should be game now. But it's actually 50-50. He's gonna expect the Protect. And Quiver Dance again. And this is my only way of winning. Stone Edging right now. And I predict his Quiver Dance. I go for the Stone Edge. I unfortunately connect this time. So the Volcarona goes down, and this just saved the game for me. So I can still win. This was really nice. I expect Dragonite again. Yeah, I doubt he's gonna go for E-Speed again, because if I go into Suicune, it's gonna be his last. I don't really care what he goes for. I can just sack the Blaziken here. So yeah, he goes for Extreme Speed again. Now this gives me Bishop. I could also go Suicune and remove his last E-Speed, so I can later safely go for Sucker Punch against him. But yeah, Bishop is the better play here. He's locked into E-Speed, it's his last one. I can simply go for Knockoff. I could go for the SD as well, but I do not want him to crit. Like a crit would do decent damage. So I'm gonna go for SD here. Yeah, he reveals the Skarmory. This isn't too good for me, but it's okay. He doesn't really have a way of beating Bishop unless he has counter. But if he counters now, Suicune is a big threat now. He would be in range of Skull. So I'm just gonna knock off here. I am at +2, it's gonna do decent damage, and he should Whirlwind here. Or counter if he has it. Now he has Whirlwind, he does. I guess he doesn't have counter. So this is nice for me. I go into Suicune. Yeah, no point doing anything but sleep talking here. so I can wake up again. Now I don't really want to, I just want to attack twice, would be the best for me. Then switch out so I don't get poisoned on the next switch in. But I wake up instantly. So yeah, I unfortunately get rest. Could have knocked him out otherwise, that would have been game. But I didn't, but this time I get Scald and the burn, which is nice. I get Mew here, which sucks. I could taunt him here, but I'm slower. Yeah, I can just go into Bishop. Rocks are up, yes, but Bishop and yeah, Bishop is resistant to rocks. It doesn't take much. Actually, rocks are not up. My bad. Yeah, only T-spikes. He roasts. I can SD up again. If he goes for Whirlwind, yeah, he goes for Roost again, so yeah, I can knock off this time. I could also Iron Head if I get the flinch. That's game. I think I should go for Iron Head. Knockoff is also fine. Like, yeah, I'm losing a little bit to the Life Orb, but it's not that much. And I don't need HP on Bishop to win this game. I just need to survive the extreme speed. I actually don't even need HP to survive the extreme, so I can go into Suicune on that. So I go for Iron Head. Unfortunately, don't get the flinch. He warns me out. I go into Mew again. I guess at this point I should taunt. Force him out. I can Will-O-Wisp now. I could also knock off. Not sure if knocking off the Dragonite is the play. I don't think I want to knock it off. So yeah, I'm gonna go into Suicune. He brings in Clefable. Now I don't want to risk Bishop. At this point, Bishop can win. And yeah, I'm gonna Recon Carmine up here. Even if I lose this, he gets the crit. I can still revenge kill him with Bishop. This doesn't matter. Like, I have a decent chance to win this. Actually, even though he can paralyze me, I have a better chance because of pressure. He doesn't have that many Moonblast. And if he uses them all here, I can just set up with Bishop on him. So yeah, I get paralyzed here. I see Calm Minds. I get paralyzed again. Let's speed this up a little bit. Calm Minds are Calm Mind. My plus 2 is plus 4. I get paralyzed again. Again paralyzed. Moonblast does way too much to me, but again I can just Calm Mind. Yeah, it should be a plus 5 or plus 6 now. Yeah, fortunately it doesn't get a crit right here. No, he doesn't have too much Moonblast left. I didn't count right now. I don't know how much he does have right now, so I think I'm at plus 6 now. Yeah, I stepped on. No one saw that. I'm just gonna rest here again. He goes into Dragon Knight. Yeah, I take one Outrage easily. So I can just go for Sleep Talk here, hope for the Scald Burn. I get the Calm Mind once more, which sucks, but well. I can say Mew here. Mew doesn't do anything anymore. Yeah, I can just Will-O-Wisp here. I don't do anything by it. He's just gonna... Okay, he... Oh, never mind. I didn't see that Outrage stop. So he went to Greninja. This is a threat. This is the only thing that can win him the game, actually. So I really want to wear it down to the point where Sucker Punch kills it. And unfortunately, he gets the flinch here. This flinch could have actually won him the game. Yeah, this really sucked. If he's burned, Suicune can wear him down. Now I'm gonna go into Suicune here. He should actually just try to kill me. Like I slept one turn, was the Dragon Knight. Now this time I get the Scott and I get the burn, which is really nice. Last time I got the Calm Mind. This time I get the burn, and yeah, but it was a misplay on his part. He should not have went out to Dragon Knight there. That really was a misplay. He should have stayed in. So yeah, at this point I wore this, and yeah, Bishop doesn't take the outrage too well, so I can't really set up on this, even though it's burned. It still deals a lot of damage. And I'm really hoping for a Calm Mind here, so I beat the Greninja rather safely. But yeah, I guess I got a little emotional there. Got 3 dots. As I got flinched, but well, happens to everyone. So, he's going to go Skarmory. This is a misplay. This was a misplay. He should have went into Greninja and won me down. He's just gonna give me the setup. Yeah, this Rocks doesn't do anything to me. And every time he roosts on my bishop, I get 30% chance to win right there. Like, I can Iron Head here, now if I get the flinch, it's game. That was a misplay. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the Iron Head. Every time it's gonna be the same. Eventually I'm gonna get it. I get it right here, which is nice. And this actually should be the game. He is in range of knockoff now. Greninja dies to Sucker Punch. He could try to outplay these Sucker Punches, all of them. But yeah, the chance is quite low for that. Needs to win 8 50-50s for that. Yeah, I don't need any Sucker Punches for the Clefable. So yeah, I should win this now. I'm just gonna go for Sucker Punch. Yeah, and he goes for whatever, and not Toxic Spikes, so I hit the KO. Maybe hope to live the Sucker Punch. But yeah, this is game, so it's 2-2 now. Let's speed it up. Now for the last game, I don't think I'm gonna switch up the team. I don't think there's a reason. I could bet the Choice Band back onto Azumarill. Even though I really like the Lumberry in this game, this matchup. Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna change anything. Am I? I was thinking about Rock to Mew. I'm not even sure if it gets it. But what, I didn't change anything. I feel like my team is decent. I can win this. And he leads up with the Volcarona. Yeah. So this is a great lead for me. He should go into Ferrothorn if he brought it. He didn't bring it last game. So I'm gonna go for Waterfall. And he just stays in, and that's why the Lumberry is really nice. I get burned, I just cured with the Lumberry, and he loses his Volcarona turn 1. This was awesome. Now, again, I do not have a way of dealing with Togekiss. I now know it's a rather offensive Togekiss. Yeah, I don't want to let him nasty plot for free. I don't have a switch into Thunder Wave, so I'm just gonna play rough there. and it deals really good damage. Now at this point I don't have a switch into this, so I'm just gonna Aqua Jet, hoping he doesn't have Roost, as he revealed the Nasty Plot and Thunder Wave. So if he roosted there, then he can't really touch Bishop, and if he doesn't have Roost, well then Aqua Jet is a good play. So yeah, he's really low now. Blaziken is the only thing that can revenge kill it after a protect, after speed boost. He should switch out here, expecting the protect. It would be misplayed to go for anything but protect here on my part. But he doesn't predict it. And yeah, at this point, knowing how good it's versus my team, he should still save it. It should live a Stealth Rock right now. I think he's at more than 25. But yeah, I think he stays in here. That was a misplay in my opinion. I can't really deal with Togekiss. So yeah, but he gives me the Togekiss. This was a great start overall. So I'm in a good position right now. So he goes into Dragonite now. Yeah, I'm gonna go into Mew. It's a safe play no matter what he does. He E-speeds. Yeah, I've kind of expected this by now. Will-O-Wisp is a good play. I'm not sure if he brought Gengar, but he brought Clefable. I missed the Will-O-Wisp, which is nice in case I get to paralyze it with Ferrothorn, but I doubt it's gonna matter. So yeah, I have Taunt now. This was why I brought Taunt. So yeah, this gives me a free knockoff, actually. I could also Will-O-Wisp here. But yeah, knockoff is the play. Now, if he wants to give me this Clefable, yeah, I gladly take it. He can't beat me. Yeah, I'm just gonna knock off again as he goes into Gengar. I'm not sure what he was expecting there. Oh, I was just wasting a Roost PP already. So, yeah, that worked out really well for me. I don't take the Shadow Ball. And he was Focus Sash. So yeah, I can revenge kill this with Bishop and Blaziken, but I don't really have a switch in. Actually, now that he is not Life Orb, Suicune takes it on. And actually, I could lift the Shadow Wall if I'm thinking about it. It's a roll, yeah. But yeah, no point in sacking Mew here or risking it. I'm just gonna go into Suicune. I don't think he's gonna have Giga Drain, and Suicune takes it on otherwise because he's not Life Orb. He's still gonna go do some decent damage to Suicune, but yeah, and he gets the Split F drop. Unfortunately, but yeah, Thunderbolt could knock me out here. Shadow Ball won't. Sludge Bomb also doesn't. So yeah, he doesn't get the poison, I knock him out. This is really nice. This was a big threat. I didn't really have a switch into this. He could have saved it. Actually, there wasn't really a reason for him not to save it. I guess I guess it doesn't do too much to Bishop. Anyways, he goes for Dragonite here. At this point, I still want to save my Suicune. He could go for Fire Punch here. Expecting my Ferrothorn. And I believe he does so. Well played on his part, but now his multi-scale is broken, and that's pretty much all I needed. So Bishop can sweep. And again, this gives me free switch in on Mew. He doesn't have any switch-ins on Will-O-Wisp. Like, he can go for the Clefable, but I'm just gonna slowly beat it. And I simply can go for Will-O-Wisp against Clefable until he is out of Moonblast PPs. While taunting it, obviously. So, yeah. He goes for Clefable. I taunt right away, as I know he wouldn't risk his Dragonite. So, yeah, it's already taunted. I can go for knockoff or Will-O-Wisp. I'm going to Bishop, making an aggressive play. Moonblast doesn't knock me out. He can't Thunder Wave me. And yeah, he just doubles right into Dragon Knight. Now at this point, like, I'm just gonna calm down a little bit and play it safe because I should win this. Yeah, Mew kind of beats his whole team now. Beats the Dragon Knight, beats the Clefable. I'm not sure what his last one is. So yeah, no point in risking the Mew here. I should go for Sucker Punch here. The Outrage doesn't knock me out. If he locks himself into Fire Punch, I get in the Blaziken, and he does not have switch in to Blaziken, I believe. Yeah, let's see what he does. I Sucker Punch, he goes for Outrage. Yeah, this is perfect for me. I can just Sucker Punch again, knock him out. Yeah. Let's see what he goes into. He shouldn't go Clefable. He goes into Ferrothorn. I shouldn't really... Yeah, I could save this. Yeah. Yeah, I should save this. In case Clefable somehow got up a Calm Mind to beat my Mew and crit my Suicune, so beat it. Saving Bishop is definitely the play here. And here I just need to Flare Blitz, and that's gonna win me the game. He can protect once, it doesn't matter. Yeah, he protects, but this is the game. He gives me the Ferrothorn, and now I just need to go Bishop and kill the Clefable. This is Adamant, this knocks out. And yeah, that's the game. So, all in all, I feel like I did some misplays, definitely, especially in the first games. There was a lot of 50-50s that just didn't go in my favor, which, yeah, usually doesn't happen too often to me, but I guess you can't really do anything about that. So, yeah, happens. Yeah, we don't need to say this. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. If you want more of these videos, just let me know. I can upload the other tournament games. They were much better, I feel. So yeah, just let me know, and I'll see you then.